Lost in this hazy room, the darkness surrounds. Pulsating beats electrify the ground. I feel the energy, it's flowing through my veins.
Hey guys, what's up? It's April with the Phoenix Collective. We're a group of spiritual baddies and spiritual daddies living this human existence and navigating in this journey to find our true authenticity. That's how we were born on this planet, okay? Perfect individuals. Here learning lessons and understanding that those lessons are meant to guide us, right, into rediscovering who we are. We're examining the way that we interact with the world, and we're kind of getting in that ebb and flow. And this new moon in Taurus that's happening tonight is kind of just giving us that collective energy as well. All right, it's reminding us to go with the flow and not to force things. This is going to be a great season. Okay, these next 28 days, we're going to find that what we put out there and that is going to manifest back to us. We're losing that resistance to our true wish fulfillment. So just a reminder to dream big, okay? Because if you want it, you can attain it. There's nothing. This world is ours for the taking, guys. All right, the only thing holding us back is ourselves. All right, so let's harness that new moon energy and that Taurus energy, which is very grounded energy. It's an earth sign, so it definitely has a resonance and a vibration connected to the earth plane and really attaining anything we want. Yeah, so we just have to give up that resistance to it, because you all know by now, if you've been following me, and if you're new, welcome. I'm glad that you're here. That the only thing that's holding us back from the life of our dreams is that feeling of putting it on a pedestal, or our thoughts saying that we can't attain it. So we really have to be mindful of our thinking and how we're approaching this world and how we're viewing the world. All right, because we are no better or no less than anybody else. We are absolutely capable of having the life of our dreams. All right, so I'm April. I am an intuitive and a tarot card reader, and I'm glad that you're here with the Phoenix Collective. I read cards in 5 different positions. I always do a pre-shuffle, and I got some cards here for us in the 5D, and just one that is an overarching theme for the reading. And then I go into the subconscious or into the past, okay? And the past energy is how you claim the reading. It's in this energy if you know if the cards are speaking about you, and if they are, you can claim the reading. Now, you might also be on the cross-watcher side. That means that it's talking about a situation you're involved in. This reading is also for you. It's just giving you that metacognitive, that look into how you're affecting the world around you. So this is beneficial for cross-watchers and the energy that I'm speaking to today. We then go into the subconscious, okay? And in this energy, you get that kind of a inside intel, okay? You get to see what's not seen. That's anything that you've been suppressing in your subconscious and that you're reacting from. It's the root of the problem. All right, and it's allowing you to bring it to the light to examine it and maybe why you're acting that way. Or this could be also what's happening in the people around you. All right, so very beneficial stuff. It's the most beneficial part of this reading, if you ask me, because it directly relates to the here and now and the outcome in the future if you stay on the path that you're on. Okay, we have personal freedom down here, free will and empowerment, and the ability to change our outcomes. So if you don't like what the cards have to say, then change it. Yeah, it's all on you, baby. This is your life. Okay, how do you want to live it? And these are just things you need to ask yourself while you're watching the reading. My readings are not meant to cause any kind of aggravation or irritation, and if it does, then just click off. This reading's not for you. There's beneficial stuff in here for you if you just want to be entertained and watch it anyway, though. Okay. I am available right now for private readings through Medium Chat, and you can find in the description below, you can find a link to click if you'd like to speak with me personally, okay? And also, if this reading helps you in any way, hit the subscribe, the follow button, and like the reading. All that helps me monetize on this channel, and I'm very, very close. So it also energetically helps you put your thumbprint, your fingerprint on my readings. So if you would like me to be able to pick up your energy, it's just beneficial to interact with me. All right. And for those of you that send me messages and, thank you. Yeah, it definitely helps me put your energy into what I do. All right. So with that being said, in the, from the 5D, we have I'm not even going to try. It's Archangel number 20, and it serves against enemies of religion. Okay. So this is really protecting our spiritual purpose here. So if anybody is trying to attack you for your words or twist them in any way on your path, your mission, and your purpose, this angel is just here to help you with that. And that makes a whole lot of sense because we have faith. So the person that I'm picking up on this reading for today definitely has a firm root chakra solid in their faith. And I'm picking up that even despite adversity and any situation, this faith has always been strong within you. So these are for my spiritual warriors, my spiritual baddies today that have been always kind of navigating life with that understanding that there's more. Okay, that there's more to this life than meets the eye, and despite all of the people around them has always operated in their own integrity. All right, so I'm going to shuffle some cards and we're going to go into the past and see if you can claim this reading. I'll be right back. All right, so in the past, I picked up a little more confirmation on that faith and our angel here that's it's just protecting that spiritual, that religious, that foundation that is in belief in a spiritual higher power. Okay. And I can't shake this feeling that you maybe have people watching you right now just that are just really looking to find some reason to discredit you. Okay. And make your faith a problem. Okay. Sometimes, a lot of times people polarize on this earth plane, right? They become really they hide behind indoctrinations of religion or just, philanthropy. And that's just a mask that they're wearing, that underneath it's really motivated by personal greed and status. And a lot of that is being exposed now just in society. And that's because we've hit this golden age, right? The age of Aquarius that's really brought all that to the light. And it will continue to do so in these next 19 years or so. Okay. So I'm getting the divinity card, which means you are a divine being. This message is the person that I'm speaking to today is that light worker. And, you might have traveled this path and, unfortunately, part of the light worker or the, starseed, Lumerian, spiritual warrior, whatever you want to call it, beings of light is what I choose to use because in all honesty, everybody carries that ability. Okay. We have that within us. Then there's some people that have only incarnated on this earth, in any incarnation, and they are true earthlings. Okay. But a lot of us are incarnating from other planets or from the angelic realm. All right. And that's really who I'm speaking to today. And we choose to come down here into some shitty situations. Okay. And that's done intentionally. It's done intentionally because we cannot polarize. We cannot, it's not in our nature to hide behind and to just become, I'm nothing but good. Okay. We're not going to be the best people because we have to understand that dark side as well. All right. So we have been kind of catalysts. All right. So we've been planted into these situations. It is no coincidence that you showed up in people's lives and given them that opportunity. Come with me. Let me show you a better way of being, because and to truly love these people, truly, with no motivation behind us of attaining anything or getting anything out of it. It's one that's pure of love. All right, which is what makes us targets in these situations. When people see they want to weaponize that and then take us down. Our light irritates demons, and when people when they don't feel like they can attain that or choose the easier path, Because it is easier, you guys, not to be a good person. It absolutely is. To see a hole and get in there just for your own personal gain, or to view interactions only as transactional, not as ones of, learning from one another and being cooperative. All right, but the person I'm talking to today is definitely cooperative, and that has been utilized against them. And you have worked your way up and out of this, and have learned the lessons that you needed to learn, so you don't have to be in the trenches anymore. All right. Once we break those cycles of accepting that behavior again and again and again, because we're going to be put into it, and we're going to be blowing people up all over. It's not going to be comfortable, and it's not meant to be comfortable, because you're not meant to stay there. All right. You are definitely different than the people around you. 100%. And, it has to be uncomfortable for you and for them, because we're learning from one another, right? We truly are. And getting on this spiritual path is learning how to navigate the light and the dark. It's how to take these lessons from other people and not trying to force them to change, but allowing them the opportunity to. Make sense? Because when we try and force a narrative for anybody else, you're going to have resistance to it. And it's not that's that law of attachment that I spoke about in the last reading. So if you haven't watched that one, definitely watch that. It's being more fluid and realizing that you only have control of yourself. So you're learning to navigate life, the light and the dark, the good and the bad, and learning the lessons and seeing the signals and understanding, because you have to. Trust me, if you keep putting yourself in bad relationships and not learning the signs, red flags, okay, and accepting that behavior, you're going to keep attracting that again and again and again until you've had enough. Promise. It's the way it is. And I don't know about you, but I'm hella motivated to live my best life. Okay? I'm all about it. I'm all about my happiness and doing whatever I need to hold the light, right? To be who I truly am, which is a spiritual being living a human existence and leading the way for others. All right. And I've got this sun energy, and that's somebody that what I just said, this is what that person embodies. Okay. You are heading into a joyous cycle in your life of robust health, harmony with others, and really you're cleansing. See all the light coming out. That's that spark. That's that soul energy. That's God. And you are guided by that, okay? And that's what that divinity is. Now you are and that faith that you've always had. The space was dimmed a little bit when you were in the low vibing community, but as you strengthened and started to learn the lessons that you needed to learn, then you've hit that divinity, right? And attained this for yourself. So your vibration is lifted, okay? You can't get much higher than a vibration of that. All right. So it says right here, this card is that it's time to let the inner sun at the core of your being shine for all to see, bringing warmth, light, and harmony to others, and by doing so to connect with the consciousness of the universal mind. So you're connecting to the larger picture now. Okay. Yeah, you're not just trying to survive, and in that you've healed that root chakra to the earth. All right, and you've cleansed that out and it's balanced, and so you are stable and secure. And then this is all the lower chakras, which, hey, there's no coincidence. The meditation I picked today was for the lower chakras. Okay, so this is for the solar plexus, the sacral, and the root chakra, which is the first part of connecting in to your soul mission and purpose, which feels so good when you're on, guys. When you're only acting with love towards one another and not viewing interactions as transactional and trying to force narratives to attain your own needs, you can truly love one another. Okay. And the person that I'm talking to today probably doesn't even know they're there. In the subconscious, I see, I'm seeing a little cloud there where you're still a little maybe fearful of you're starting to open up those chakras and realize that everybody that you're attracting in your inner circle is on the same page as you, but still a little bit afraid of the ick in this world. But it's over. That's over. And, you know, you can really open up that heart chakra now. All right, that's what Spirit's telling me. It's time to open up that heart chakra and not be afraid of letting people in close. All right? You are a healer. You are a healer, and you have a distinct mission and purpose. You found that in your sacral, and you have that confidence to be you. Yeah, you do. You really do. So congratulations. I'm going to go into the subconscious and see where we're at. Be right back. All right, so now I'm feeling like my last 3 readings are all really connected to this reading. So if you haven't watched those other readings, definitely take the time to do so. We talked extensively the other day on spiritual hygiene, right? Understanding your subtle system and knowing your own resting energy. So that way, when anything or anybody disrupts that energy, you're able to step back and evaluate it, like from an ascended worldview, right? That's that world card. So we've broken cycles, guys. We have actually ascended now, and we have that ability to do so. And man, let me tell you, I myself personally was tested in that the other day when I had just a wild child come at me, and recognizing that in that situation, I understood that hurt people, and was able to really just keep my mouth closed and allow them to react and not give anything back. That's that sword's energy of being stoic and not engaging and giving any kind of conflict energy. Yeah, making the right choices and then letting your character, when you do that, your true character comes out. Okay? But if you engage in it, then you just look as crazy as the other person. Just remember that. All right? And that's reactive abuse, and that's a lot of this negative energy. That's definitely a tactic, a manipulation tactic they use. They want to come at you with all of their own, and that's what it is. They're weaponizing all of their own vulnerabilities at you. So everything they don't like in themselves, they're projecting onto you and saying that you are. Yeah, and then, but that's so telling. And honestly, there we go. That's more confirmation about these last 2 cards, and that ability that once you're on your mission and purpose, that you see that. Okay, you see that now, and you don't have to defend yourself, and you don't have to. And that's more of this energy as well. Okay, of people trying to come at you, and because you know when you grow and leave people behind, it's irritating. It's irritating to them, and they're going to put all their effort and energy into trying to poke holes in you and throw you off your game, when really, honestly, they should be actually just trying to better themselves and evaluate themselves, because they too can attain what you've got. All right? And you should really just be the poster child for that. Like, come with me. I'm going to do that way over here, but you see that it's possible, kind of thing. All right? So I've got the Knight of Arrows, which is the Knight of Swords, and I love this card. It's always bringing truth and clarity. So all of that is being resolved, and this Knight of Arrows is just saying that you are aligning with like-minded individuals and a mission and a purpose and a cause. And because of that, all of that strife from the past, anything that's been unresolved, that's holding you back, that's stuck in your energy, all right, it needs to come up now, and that energy needs to be moved. All right, because that's where the block is that I'm seeing, that we're still just a little bit tainted from our past experiences, and we're not seeing that we've elevated into this completely new energy, and that all of that from the past we've learned from. It's directly affecting us where we're at now, but that's not who we are. That is now meant to just be like, you know, that little bag of tricks that the magician has, that he can pull out and use as understanding for navigating this new way of life. Okay? So all of that in the past is meaningful. It definitely has meaning to navigate where you're at now, but it's not who you are. All right? So we definitely need to take that energy and move it, and not carry that imprint. All right. It's like the light worker's imprint that we carry from past lives of being burned at the stake, or because we have spiritual gifts. As the world has changed, this is now, being spiritual beings, being healers and, alchemists, and being able to transmute energy is not seen as a negative thing anymore. It's actually well received, and the collective universe is ready for it. But there are still people in lower vibrations that they understand this and they know this as well. They're just using it to go on a witch hunt and say that something's wrong with you because of how they want to pull you back down into the darkness. And don't let it. Hold the freaking light. You know that where you're at now is way better than where you were, right? Because you've actually been through those experiences. Without experiences, we fail to relate to the world around us. So you, of all people, are better able to help and assist and pulling the people from, that are still kind of stuck in that 3D mentality, right? And still sleeping a little bit. You're able to assist in pulling them over because you're relatable. You've been there. Yeah. All right. So this is my earth angels that I'm speaking to today. And you definitely came down here, definitely as a foreign person. Okay. Angels. Yeah. When you think of angels, you think of like that sweet, but we're not, we're actually warriors here to assist and change. So we mean business on our purpose, and and we're not always the best at delivering it because we're very blunt. And I identify with the earth angel energy. Okay. Very foreign, even, which definitely can be weaponized against you, because you can be in a room full of people, especially when you were in the trenches of not being able to relate and feeling very different than everybody else around you, and still having that constant connection to your faith and not understanding where it comes from. This is because this is who you are, and you've woken up to that, and you need to fully embrace that now. Spirit's asking you to push that energy out. And this is going to be done through daily spiritual hygiene, guys. And, doing that Reiki. There's plenty of people on Sienna, she's on YouTube. I'll probably put some of her. She's an aggressive Nordic shaman, and she does a lot of a real aggressive chakra alignments. And I'm all about rapid healing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have a whole lot of patience on this planet. So when I need to get my shit aligned, I utilize her YouTube page, because she pulls that stuff out and she means business. Okay. I love her energy, and that real Viking warrior energy. And so what we're doing is we're pulling in our soul tribe, and even a partner, a soulmate here. All right. And this is if you can't push out that energy right now, so this is why Spirit is bringing this up. If you are afraid of relationships because you view them as people that hold you back, all right, that want to interfere with your purpose. I know for me, like most of my relationships in the past have really sidetracked me with the drama and the abuse. It lowers your vibration and distracts you from what you need to do. And then it becomes all about somebody else, and you're not focused on what you need to do. Now, a true partner, a true energetic match for you, all right, is going to come in with their own purpose, their own stability, their own, they're going to come in the same energy as you. So they're not going to be focused on you and what you have, and either trying to ride off your coattails and get something from you. Yeah, they're not trying to cloak in your energy and hold you down. And I talked about that in the spiritual hygiene video as well. So I definitely feel like if this video is resonating with you, it's pretty beneficial for you. Go back and watch those 2 readings, okay? Let's get into the here and now and see what the cards have to say. I'll be right back. All right, so in the here and now, I'm picking up that this is your energy. And I'm picking up this is an aspect of your energy. It's not male or feminine energy. This is definitely, or male. It doesn't mean you're male or female. It can be for either. It's just a masculine aspect of definitely this is the King of Stones in the traditional Rider Waite, and that this is an aspect of cocooning yourself for stability. Okay, this could also be somebody coming into your life. All right, and this is a good friend. All right, the King of Stones is a very balanced person. He's reliable. He's a good business person. He has a good outlook on life. He understands how to handle money and prosperity, and really has what he needs. Okay, so this would be a good counterpart soulmate energy coming in. All right, but like I said, this is also an aspect of you, because you have to have that for yourself in order to attract it in. Does that make sense? Otherwise, it's not going to be an energetic match. All right, so I'm picking up you're at that cocoon kind of phase. You're ready to come out of it. All right, this whole reading is honestly all about that. I'm picking up on what's her name? Selena Gomez. I'm so sick of that same old love. That shit just tears me up. Oh, that same old love. And oh, you ready? You're ready. You're ready for your vibe tribe, and I really feel like that's already here with you, because you are this another card in the North Node. This has come up in the last 3 readings. No coincidence again that those last 2 readings are very much connected to this one. All right, that you are in your mission and your purpose, and so is this King of Stones, this King of Pentacles. Okay, that you're attracting a vibrational match because you are coming into that same energy. Very stable, very grounded. Really, I feel like somebody is ready to take off. You're ready to take off. You've done all the self-healing work, and Spirit really has you protected in that mission and purpose. So this is somebody in a spiritual purpose right now, or that has done the self-healing work and is having that spiritual awakening. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what the future has to hold. I'll be right back. Okay. So in the Wildwood Tarot, I got the Stag, which is the same as the Judgment card. Okay. And we moved into the age of Aquarius, right? So the outlook and the views of society in general. So a lot of things are being brought to the light, right? About people in power and the people that we idolize and we put up on a pedestal, that they're not all that they seem. Social media is everywhere. We're really involved in people's lives, and a lot is being exposed. And we're not afraid of that throat chakra energy of speaking truthfully. All right. And really, honestly, things can't be hidden anymore. Yeah, it's a golden age. All right. So we are collectively, as a universal collective, pushing forward for growth and change. And you are right on time. You're right where you need to be. And this is happening in your life as well. Okay. And so that's why Spirit's saying, get ready. Get ready. You are not who you used to be. You are not perceived how you used to be perceived, and you are not you can't navigate life with that same energy. So we're trying to push all of that out of our subtle system and our auric field, so that we really can pull up into it and get that out of our subconscious and not be reacting on a day-to-day like that's still who we are. Okay, because I'm definitely getting this Judgment, which is, this is a time to welcome justice that has arrived in the coming of spring and the fire of creation for the coming season, with honesty, integrity, and trust to the right and appropriate action. So it's just reminding you to have faith that the karma for those that have harmed you on this path, and that honestly, they pushed you into where you need to be. Right? You can definitely be thankful for them and for putting you through that, and your character for pushing out that energy and staying on the right path and doing exactly what you came here to do. As we talked about this, as beings of light, that we have to be able to learn how to navigate the light and the dark. It's essential. So this was in our path, in our chart, in our Akashic records to do. It's a longer path and it's a harder path, but they're in the end for overcoming that. I mean, we could have chose We could have chose to stay in that uncomfortable because, you know, and be overtaken by that dark and the people in it, but we didn't. No, we rose up and we made changes. We stepped into our mission and purpose, and because of that, solely because of that justice, we've created movement in that wheel of justice. So now all will be exposed, right? So the people that were on that other side of the wheel now have to come up into their own karma, and you get your dharma for it, okay? And all of that energy that I was talking about that we need to push out from the past, we really have. I really feel like we understand manipulation. We are no longer allowing people to abuse us, and have really cleared out that emotional pain that all of it has caused. We've assigned meaning to it. And now we've alchemized that. We've Tai Chi'd it. Like, I mean, I'm sorry. Throw it at me. Throw it at me. Come on. Give it to me, bitches. I'm just going to take that and I'm going to alchemize it and I'm going to learn from it and I'm going to utilize it to help others. So, yeah. And Spirit's got my back on that, right? And I have faith you can't crush that. You've never been able to crush that. Ever. Right? That's there. Rising into that full divinity. And now we got the soul tribe and the soul vibe and, you know, real love coming in for us. True love. We've earned that. The people that have our back, and it's apparent, okay, that it's time for change, and real change is coming up for us. And you know, this is for just a select few, but I am getting the legal system here. And the legal system, clarifying on that, I got that, you know, it's this energy, that karmic masculine energy, and that Jezebel, that kind of lusty energy. You know, the F boys and the F girls, that we're not attracting those people anymore and not allowing them to project that onto us. All right. Because that's what they do. That's who they are, but they want to make us out to be that. And we're not. Yeah. And that karmic masculine is that masculine test that I talk about a lot. Is that, you know, when Jesus came down here and incarnated, he was really teaching man how to interact with the world, you know, in a fair and just way. And anybody that stepped into a masculine energy to hurt others, especially beings of light, and go on a witch hunt towards them, that time of judgment is here. And that's what this is saying. So you don't have to be afraid to get out there, and because you got real love all around you with the people that you're around right now. You're protected in that. And I'm even picking up some twin flame energy. I personally don't know if I believe in the twin flame energy or not. I believe that a twin flame is just a catalyst for your growth. It's not somebody you're meant to be with. It's somebody that's meant to rock your boat and make you change. Okay? But I definitely feel like I'm looking for some real love is definitely out there. I didn't even mean to pull this card. It was just stuck in my things. It's from a board game, but on it says chow. So a meal, eating, and then a black tie formal event, tuxedo, wedding, affair, collar. I feel like, yeah, maybe you got a date in your future with somebody, you know, that real love, kind of twin flamey soulmate. I mean, you can't ignore these cards. Well, you got some love coming in there, and you need to be open and receptive to it, because you have all the tools to weed out whether or not that's for you or not, as long as you're attending to your subtle system. You'll see those red flags right away. Yeah, so your energetic match is on the way in all shapes and forms, all right? So, hey guys, this is a great reading for whoever needed to hear it today. Thank you again from the Phoenix Collective for being here and part of this self-healing journey that we're all on. I love you guys. Remember that we are all suffering as humans, right? And on different phases of the self-healing journey. So we need to be kind to ourselves and kind to one another, because it's a symbiotic relationship. We need to learn to navigate the light and the dark. Namaste. Happy Saturday, Sunday. Happy weekend. Bye-bye.